Hi guys, welcome. My name is Donna. I'm going to be your instructor today. For today, all you need are weights and a band and a block. If you don't have any of those, don't worry, you don't need them. They're just optional progressions for the exercise. Today is going to be a sculpt class. We're going to go ahead and get started seated on our mats. And just find a comfortable seat. Roll your shoulders back and away from your ears. Let your palms rest on your legs, on your thighs, or on your knees, however you're seated. Take a big inhale through your nose. And a big exhale through your mouth. Inhale. And exhale like you're blowing air out of a straw. 3 more breaths just like that. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Last one, your biggest inhale. And your biggest exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up for the sky. Interlace your hands and then flip out your palms, full body stretch, squeeze your shoulder blades together, find a small bend in your back. And then exhale, round your spine, lower your arms down, separate your shoulder blades as wide as you can get them. Feel the stretch all through your upper back and your spine. Inhale, arms reach up and they pull back. Exhale, we round and come through center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, round. One more, really think about articulating through the spine as you go from an arched back. And then exhale, round through your upper back, finding your C curved at the end there. One more big inhale. Exhale like you're blowing air out of a straw. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, find a neutral spine. Release your right arm down to the mat, reach your left arm up overhead. Gaze goes under your left arm. Inhale, reach back up through center, left palm down, right arm reaches up, gaze goes under your right arm. And we're just gonna flow from side to side. We go right. Come back up through center and go left. And come back up through center, go right. And through center, go left. And through center, one more each side, go right. And through center, and go left. And through center, both arms reach up for the sky. And then exhale, plant your palms down onto the mat. Walk your knees out so you're in your tabletop position. Inhale, arch your belly, lift your head and look up. And exhale, round your spine, gaze goes to your navel. 2 more. Inhale, arch your belly, lift your head and look up. Exhale, round your spine, gaze goes to your navel. Last one. Inhale, arch your belly, lift your head and look up. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, round your spine, separate your shoulder blades nice and wide. Come back to a neutral spine. Lower down onto your forearms. Make sure that your elbows are underneath your shoulders. You're going to step out to your low plank. Hips are low. Make sure your butt's not sticking up in the air. Make sure your back is not arching so your core is engaged. We're just going to shift forward onto our toes and then pull it back onto the balls of our feet. Press into your toes, shift forward, roll it back. We're shifting forward and back. We're here for 8. And shift it back. Check in with your butt. See if you can lower it another inch, but make sure that you're not arching. Think about pulling your belly up and not letting it drop down to the earth. We're here for 4, for 3, last 2. On 1, pause in the center. You're lifting your hips up, dropping them over to the right, lifting them up, drop left, up, right, up, left, up, right, up, left. We're here for 6, for 5. These are always so painful. For 4, last 3, Last 2. On 1, pause in your low plank and just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Press it back. Find your puppy pose. And then shift it forward. Walk your knees in, palms come underneath your shoulders. Find your tabletop position. And then really quick, one last little piece of the warm-up. I want us to extend our right arm forward, left leg extends back. And I just want you to really feel this movement here and make sure that we're doing it correctly. So our thumb is pointing up to the ceiling. We're gonna exhale, float the arm and the leg straight up off the mat. Notice how I'm not arching and trying to get my arm and my leg as high as I can get them. My core is engaged, which means my leg can't physically go higher than this without me compromising the center of my body, which I don't want to do. So we're going to inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your glute up at the top. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. So when I say your upper body is completely still, the only thing that's moving is your leg, I'm talking about keeping your core completely still. Make sure you're pulling your belly button up, not letting it drop. You're lifting. Last 2. Last 1, bend your knee in, plant your right palm down, extend your left leg straight back, extend your right arm forward, same thing other side. Let's just feel it in our bodies. Squeeze your glute up at the top, inhale, lower, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So it's a lot smaller movement in Pilates than people think. You know, it looks really beautiful when we get our leg all the way up there, but then we're not using the core muscles that we're trying to target in this movement. And we're not even using our glutes or anything really. We're kind of just using the flexibility of our spine. We're here for 2. Last 1. Bend your knee, plant your palm down onto the mat. And now we're ready to move on. Go ahead and grab your block. You're also gonna need weights and band. I am getting crazy today and I'm actually gonna use the 3-pound weights with you guys. So the band is gonna come just above your knees. And then we're gonna flip back over to our tabletop. The block is gonna come underneath your right knee to start. And then one weight is gonna be at the top of your mat so that it's easily accessible. The other weight is gonna go behind your left knee. Find your tabletop, both palms are down on the mat. Your knees are directly under your hips, hands are under your shoulders. We're gonna exhale, stamp our foot up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower. Exhale, open out to the side. Inhale, lower. Okay, now that we've got that movement, it's pretty straightforward. You're gonna press into your palms, float your right knee up off of the block. Stamp your left foot up to the ceiling. Lower your knee down, both of them. One knee comes to the block, one knee stays in space. Open out to the side and lower. So we float it up, press it back, lower it down, press to the side. Lower, float it up, press it back, lower, press to the side. We're here for 5. Lift, lower, press it to the side. We're here for 4. Lift, and open to the side. You have to squeeze the weight for dear life, otherwise you'll lose it. And open to the side. Last 3. Lift, lower, open to the side. Last 2. Lift, lower, open to the side. Last 1, lift and hold. Just pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knee down onto the block. Go ahead and grab the weight that was at the top of your mat in your right hand. Adjust the weight behind your left knee if you need to. So you're squeezing that weight for dear life. You're gonna open your left leg out to the left, right arm opens out to the right, lateral raise, lower everything back through center, and then you're extending your right arm forward, left leg presses back, and we lower down through center. You open out to the side, lower through center, forward and back, and through center. And remember what we talked about during the warm-up, you really wanna make sure that the center of your body, your core, is staying completely still. So the only thing that's moving are my arm and my leg. We're here for 3 more. Last two, don't forget to breathe. Last one, we extend it out, come through center, open to the side, and lower. Now we're crossing our left knee behind right, and we're gonna bend our right arm in. So your right elbow is gonna hug into your side the entire time. The only thing that's extending is at your elbow. So you're gonna tricep extend your right arm, left knee is gonna pull left elbow. Bend everything in, back to the starting position. Extend it out, left knee crosses behind right. Left knee, left elbow, left knee crosses behind right. Right arm extends, right arm bends. We're here for 5. And bend it in. We're here for 4. For 3. Last 2. I'm regretting doing these 3-pound weights. Last 1. Bend it in and hold. Pulse the knee in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay here on 1. Pulse the arm up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way back down. Go ahead and grab the weight from the back of your left knee. Step your left foot forward. Weights are in hand. Your knee is down on the block. Adjust your band if you need to. Arms are down at your side in 2 L's, 90-degree angle. So we're kneeling in our kneeling lunge. You're gonna press forward, lifting your right knee up off the mat, extending your triceps, and bend, lower the knee down. Press it forward, tricep extension, bend and tap the knee down. Forward and bend. Forward and bend. We're here for 5. Press it forward for 4. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. We lower it down. Our arms are gonna come to our shoulders. Sorry, your hands are gonna come to your shoulders. We're pressing up, shoulder press, and when you press up, you're lifting your knee off and planting your foot onto the block. Lower down to your knee, lift up to your foot. Lower down to your knee, lift up to your foot. If you need to heel toe and shimmy your front leg up a little bit further, you can. Press up, lift up, lower it down, lift and lower. We're here for 5. Lift for 4. Make sure that your core is engaged. You're not arching. Shoulders are rolled away from your ears. Your back is flat for 3. Last 2. Last 1. We stay up. Foot is on the block. Arms lower down to be in front of your legs. We're hinging our chest down. Shoulders are rolled back. Driving your hips forward, standing all the way back up. Drive your hips back, hinge your chest down. Drive your hips forward, stand all the way back. Lower down and lift. So this is a variation of an RDL. Lower it down. Make sure that your back stays flat. So I don't want you to round your back to try and get the weights down to the mat. I don't even want your weights to go all the way down to the mat. They should be following your front leg shin all the way down and all the way up. For 3 more. Think about pushing your hips back, lowering your chest, and then driving your hips forward. So the movement starts by hinging down and then lifting. Last 1. And now we're changing it up. So the arms are gonna stay where they are. You're gonna bend into your knees and sit your hips back, and then press forward like you're pressing your head to the wall that's in front of you. You bend back, sit back, press it forward. Bulgarian split squats. We sit back and press it forward, but we want it to be more glute focused. If you just go down and up, you're using your quads. So I want you to go back and forward like an escalator. We're here for 4. For 3. Last 2. On 1, we're gonna combine the moves. We hinge our chest down, lift it up, bend the knees, press back, press it forward. Hinge, lift, bend it back, press forward, hinge, lift, bend it back, press forward. At this point, your left leg should start to be on fire. We're only here for 3 more. Hinge, lift, bend it back, press forward. For 2, lift, bend it back, press forward. Last one, lift, bend it back and hold. Stay here, stay low. Open your arms out to the side, lateral raise, lift, lower, lift, lower. For 8. See if you can sink another inch lower. 6, lift for 5, lift for 4, exhale as you lift for 3, exhale, lift for 2, exhale, lift for 1, hold it low, pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, step off the block. Whew. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Drop the weights for a minute there. Hang here, enjoying the stretch. You have 3 breaths to take whatever it is that you need. Take a sip of water, wipe your sweat, whatever you've got to do. And then meet me back down on the mat. We're in our tabletop position. The block is going to go underneath my left knee this time. And this way you guys can see kind of the other side of my body, what my arm was doing. One weight at the top of your mat. The other weight is going to go behind your right knee this time. Both palms are planted down onto the mat and we're squeezing that weight so that we don't lose it. But if you need to readjust it, it's not a big deal. Just readjust it. We're going to lift our left, English, you guys. We're going to lift our right leg out to the right, lower it down, lift your left knee up off the block, lift your right leg up. Left knee down, right leg down. Right leg to the side, lower, lift it up. Right leg back, lower, down, side, close, up, back, lower, down, side, close, up, back, lower. For 4, side, close, up, back, lower, down. For 3, press it back, lower, knee down to the side. For 2, press it back, lift up, come down, press it to the side. For 1, press it back and hold, pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knee down onto the mat. Go ahead and grab that weight that was at the top of your mat in your left hand. The weight behind your right knee stays. We're opening everything out to the side, coming back through center. Left arm goes forward, right leg goes back, lower through center. We go side, lower, forward, and back. Side, lower, forward, and back. Side, lower, forward, and back. Check in with your upper body. Your core is completely still. You're lifting up from your belly button. I always say this, but it's really the thing that helps me understand where my core is the most. We're here for 4, for 3, last 2, last 1. Come back through center. Now we're crossing our right leg behind our left. Left elbow bends into your side. You're going to tricep extend your left arm back. Pull your right knee into your right elbow. Cross your right knee behind left. Bend your left arm in. Extend it out. And bend it in. Left knee, right elbow. Bend it in. Right knee, right elbow. Bend it in. Tricep extension. Bend it in. We're here for 4. For 3, remember the only thing that's moving is your arm and your leg. For 2, I just lost the weight. For 1, pulse your knee in. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Pulse the arm up. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way down. Grab both weights in your hands. Step your right leg forward. lift up, meet me in a lunge. Bend your elbows, arms are at a 90-degree angle. We're gonna press forward, shift all of your weight, lift your left knee up off the block, tricep extension, bicep curl, knee comes down to the block. Press it forward, shift it back. We go forward and back. Make sure that you're not hunching forward. And English, you guys, what I mean by that is you're not rounding your shoulders forward. Your shoulders stay proud and rolled away from your ears. We're here for 4, for 3, last 2, last 1. We come down, the weights come to our shoulders. We're pressing our arms up overhead, lifting your foot up onto the block, lowering down onto your knee. Press up, lift up, lower down onto your knee. So your left toes are coming onto the block, and then your left knee comes down when you lower down. Press up for 5. Press up for 4. Press up for 3. For 2. Last one, we're staying with our left toes on the block. Arms come down to be in front of our thighs. You're gonna step your right leg out a little bit more if you need to. Roll your shoulders back away from your ears. Hinge your chest down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Think about driving your hips back and pressing your hips forward. So the movement is really coming from your upper body hinging and then lifting all the way back. And remember, my back stays completely flat, so I'm not rounding my spine at all to get the weights to lower. The lowering of the weights is just happening because I'm hinging my entire chest down. Last 2. Last 1, and we add on. Now we're sitting back and bending our knees, pressing forward. So notice how my upper body is not moving at all. The movement is entirely coming from my knees bending back and then pressing my upper body forward. Back and forward. Make sure that we're going like an escalator forward instead of straight up and down. Last 2. Last 1, and we combine the 2 moves. We hinge our chest down, lift, sit back, press it forward, hinge, lift, bend, press forward, hinge, lift, bend, press forward, hinge, lift, bend, press forward. For 4, lift, bend, press forward. Check in with your upper body. Back is flat, core is engaged. Last 2. Last 1, we hold it low. We know what's coming. Arms open out to the side and lower. Lift, lower. Can you sink another inch lower? We're here for 5. For 4. Sink lower for 3. Last 2. Last 1, pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your legs together. Drop your weights down onto the mat. Go ahead and remove your band. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And a big exhale, forward fold, opening your legs to be mat's width distance. Bend your knees, lower your butt down to your mat. Deep prayer squat with your palms staying down. And then forward fold. Bend your knees, deep prayer squat. And forward fold. 1 more deep prayer squat. Forward fold. And then go ahead and step your feet all the way back. And slowly lower all the way down onto your stomach. Move your block out of the way. We have one last little piece and then I promise we're done. All you need are the weights. If you want to switch them out for a lighter weight at this point, I highly suggest you do because this is going to be a little painful. Your arms are extended out in front of you. You're going to exhale, lift up so that your chest is lifted and you're using the weights to press into to lift up. We're starting with just the left arm. Left arm lifts and lowers. Left arm lifts, lowers, for 5, for 4, last 3, last 2, hold it up on 1, left arm pulls into your side, press it forward, back, forward, back, forward, for 5, for 4, gaze stays down on your mat so you're not hurting your neck, for 3, last 2, last 1, and we add on, you pull it back, tricep extension, bend it in, press it forward, back, tricep extension, in, forward, back, tricep extension, in, forward, for 4, for 3, last 2, hold it back on 1, pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way back down. One more side, and then we're done. Oh, I'm exhausted, you guys. These 3-pound weights are no joke. Arms are extended out forward. Exhale, float your chest up off the mat. Press into the weight to keep your chest lifted. Right arm is going to float up and down. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. For 3, for 2. On 1, we hold the lift. Pull your right arm into your side. Extend it forward. In, forward, in, forward. For 4, for 3, last 2. On 1, we add on. We bend it in. Tricep extension. Bend, press forward. Gaze is down on the mat, so we're protecting our neck. We're here for 5, for 4, last 3, tricep extension, in, forward, bend it back for 2, last 1, we hold it back, pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way back down. Open your arms out to a goalpost. I want your elbows to be down on the mat and in line with your shoulders at a 90-degree angle. You're going to float your left leg up off the mat. Roll over onto your side so that your left foot plants down on the mat behind your right leg. And your shoulder should be completely opened up. So you're kind of pressing and rolling back onto your shoulder. Make sure you're not just like laying on your arm. Your arm is literally behind your body. You'll see it when we roll over onto the other side. Come back through center, readjust so your forehead is down. Your left arm is back to that goalpost. We're floating our right leg up off the mat, pressing into your right palm, rolling back over your left shoulder. Notice how my left arm stays at that 90-degree angle. Come back through center. Hands come underneath our shoulders. We press it back. Find your child's pose. Take a big inhale through your nose. And a big exhale through your mouth. One more big inhale. Big exhale. Slowly roll all the way up. Take a big inhale. Reach your arms up overhead. Interlace your hands. Flip your palms. Find a little back bend. And then round your spine. Separate your shoulder blades nice and wide. One more big inhale. And big exhale. Take anything else that you might need, and that is all that I have for you guys today. It was a tough one, but a good one. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll be posting one Pilates and one sculpt class every single week, so I'll see you next week. Bye.